Hey guys, welcome to Adulting with Alumirar, your ultimate guide to navigating life one story at a time. From chic fashion to thriving at work, staying fit, and keeping it real in relationships, we've got it all. Let's laugh, learn, and live our best millennial lives together. Hit that subscribe button and let's dive into the chaos of adulthood with a whole lot of style and a dash of fun. Welcome back to another episode of Careerversary, and in today's video I will be taking you through the skills every global educator needs and why they matter. So let's dive right in. Alright, so let's dive into one of the most important parts of becoming a successful global educator, the skills you need. Because teaching abroad or online across cultures isn't just about credentials. It's about your ability to adapt, connect, and inspire across boundaries. First, cultural sensitivity and global awareness. Let's start with the heart of global teaching, cultural sensitivity. As a global educator, you're not just teaching content, you're entering a new community, a new culture, sometimes a new worldview. Cultural sensitivity means being aware of and respecting local customs, communication styles, values, and traditions. For example, in Japan, silence in class can signal respect or reflection, not disengagement. In Scandinavian schools, students might call teachers by their first names. In the Middle East, family involvement in education may be deeply valued. Being culturally sensitive doesn't mean you abandon your own identity. It means you're curious, open-minded, and aware that there is no one size fits all in education. It makes your students feel seen and respected, and it builds trust in the classroom. Want to grow this skill? Start by learning about the country's history, observing classroom interactions, asking respectful questions, and even learning a few local phrases. That humility goes a long way. Next up is a big one, adaptability. No matter how much research you do, there will always be surprises. Maybe your school suddenly switches to online learning. Maybe your lesson plan doesn't translate well culturally. Maybe there's a snow day in Korea. Being adaptable means you can think on your feet, stay calm, and adjust when things don't go to plan. Flexibility shows that you are solution-oriented and committed to your students, not just the syllabus. Here's a tip. Treat every challenge as a learning experience. Keep backup lesson plans, have offline materials, be willing to try new tools, techniques, or teaching methods that suit the context better. Flexibility isn't a weakness, it's a superpower. In today's teaching world, you also need to be digitally literate. Whether you're teaching in a tech-savvy international school in Singapore or doing remote English lessons from your laptop, you likely rely on digital tools. This means more than just knowing how to use PowerPoint. We're talking Google Classroom, Canva, Zoom, educational apps, digital grading tools, and more. It also means being able to troubleshoot tech issues when they happen, because trust me, they will happen. And digital literacy isn't just about tools. It's about teaching your students to be responsible digital citizens. You'll help them evaluate sources, protect their online identity, and use tech ethically and effectively. Next is the cornerstone of every good educator: communication. And when you're a global educator, it becomes even more important. You're not just communicating with students, you're also engaging with parents, local colleagues, school leaders, sometimes in languages or cultural tones that are new to you. That means learning to listen actively, speak clearly, and adjust your communication style based on who you are speaking to. For instance, in some cultures, students may avoid direct eye contact out of respect, not rudeness. Or in others, giving direct feedback to a student might need to be handled gently to avoid embarrassment. Great communication also includes nonverbal cues, your facial expression, tone of voice, even your posture in class. It's about being understood and making others feel heard. That builds bridges. You may be a classroom pro back home, but once you go global, classroom management takes on a whole new flavor. Expect differences in discipline styles, student expectations, and classroom dynamics. Some systems may emphasize group work, others may prefer individual achievement. In some schools, it's okay for students to move around and talk freely. In others, structure is everything. The key here is to observe first, then lead. Learn how your new school community handles rules and respect. Then find a balance between your teaching style and the local norm. Create clear routines, use visual cues, and stay consistent, because consistency builds trust even across cultures. Oh, and one more tip: never assume defiance where there may be misunderstanding. Language barriers, cultural confusion, or even homesickness could be in play. This next skill isn't taught in university, but it's critical. The best global educators are lifelong learners, curious, open, always evolving. You need to be willing to unlearn and relearn to keep up with educational trends, tech, and cultural shifts. To seek feedback, try new teaching strategies and reflect on what's working and what's not. Global teaching stretches you, and that's the gift. So read books, attend webinars, join international teacher networks, and stay professionally curious, because when you grow, your students grow. And finally, emotional intelligence. Teaching across cultures means navigating emotions, your own and others. You will need patience, empathy, self-awareness, and the ability to regulate your reactions when things feel unfamiliar or frustrating. Students, especially those learning in a second language, may feel vulnerable. Your empathy helps create a safe, respectful space for them to thrive. You're not just teaching the mind, you're reaching the heart. So, those are the key skills every global educator needs: cultural sensitivity, adaptability, digital literacy, communication, classroom management, curiosity, and emotional intelligence. They don't just make you a good teacher, they make you an exceptional world-ready educator, the kind who leaves footprints far beyond the classroom. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you found this helpful. Happy teaching, global change makers. Until next time, I've been your host with the most, Alumirar.